looks quite different to the two sea lions that you've already met. He too is an Australian native, despite being known as a New Zealand fur seal. And being a fur seal means that he's got 2 layers of fur. So as I give him a bit of a scratch there, you can see that darker outer layer moves aside to reveal that orange layer underneath. Keeps him nice and warm in cold waters. But getting a seal ready for a show does mean a lot of hard work behind the scenes. We need to spend a lot of time building trust and really getting to know our animals. So the best way of showing you how we do that today is by getting someone down here to meet Mav. So is there anyone who'd like to meet a seal today? Your hand was up very quickly. What's your name? Jet, where are you here from? Melbourne. Had a little bit of a think about that. Have you ever met a seal before? Awesome, I'll talk you through it. What you need to do is stand just on this yellow line here, face the audience. Now first things first, you need to be properly introduced. So to properly meet a seal, you need to shake their flipper. So if you touch the top of Mav's flipper there, you'll lift it up, you can grab a hold and give it a bit of a shake. Excellent work, Jet. Well, now that you've been properly introduced, it's time to give him a pat. So Danielle will show you where you can do it. Up on the chest there, give him a good scratch. Remember, he's got 2 layers of fur there, so you can really get your fingers in there. You've sent him straight off to sleep, I think. Must have the magic touch. Well, how does he feel, Jet? He is pretty nice warm, you reckon? I guess that's those 2 layers of fur. Well, one thing you can do for me, stand back this way a little bit. I'm afraid you're going to have to stop patting him now. Look back at him though and give him a big wave goodbye. See you, Mavi. Thank you very much, Jet. You can head on back to your seat. Danielle and Mav are going to head backstage. We're going to welcome back out Brad with a different sea lion by the name of Mitchie. Over to you, Brad.
Thanks, Theo. Whereas this is Mitchie, he is a sea lion like the seals I brought out earlier on in the show, but he's a different species. He's a California sea lion. So as his name would suggest, he's not found on our shores, naturally found off the west coast of the United States. Now, you can see they do look a little bit different, but I'll give you guys a bit of a clue. There's one easy way to tell them apart, the California sea lion and the Australian sea lion. And Mitchie, how do we do that? These guys have an American accent. Now it's that distinctive bark along with the mane that the males develop, which is again one of the reasons why they're known as the sea lions. Now today you've heard us talk a lot about our seals. We do know a lot about the individuals we have here at the zoo. There is, however, a lot more yet to learn about the life that's out in our oceans. There's a few common misconceptions out there, especially about animals like seals. One of those being that they're lazy animals and all they do every day is eat and sleep. Now there's quite a few of you out there this afternoon, so I'm going to do a quick survey. Put your hand up if you're one of those people who think seals are lazy animals. Yeah, I can see a few hands go up there. Guys, that's an easy mistake to make. If you've been lucky enough to see seals in the wild, well, there's probably a good chance you would have seen them hauled out, maybe up on the beach or up on some rocks. Probably not doing much at all. In fact, they probably were just hauled out and lounging around. Beautiful day like today, what do you like to do, Mitchie? Yeah, doesn't mind a little bit of sunbaking. And while Mitchie may appear very relaxed, what's a relaxed looking seal? It's often on high alert. You see, seal colonies can be busy places. Tensions can run a little high. It's very important for seals, and especially the bulls like Mitchie, to always keep their eyes open and watch their back at all times. Now that's because a bigger and louder seal will come along and act tough. So it's easier for the smaller seals if they simply stay out of the way. And that way only the biggest and strongest seals in the colony are the ones that get to pass on their genes. Now Mitchie's pretty impressive. He's over 200 kilos in weight, and these boys, well, they can reach weights of up closer to 400 kilos. And even at those very large sizes, they're incredibly strong and powerful animals. And Mitchie, how about a bit of showing off? Good boy, Mitchie. All of that body weight up on those incredibly powerful front flippers of his. Well, as you can see, when it comes down to it, seals do just love to play. And it's when you see a group of seals that play together that you get a good sense of how perfectly designed they are for a life in the water. This afternoon, Mitchie's going to give you a great demonstration of this, but to show off the next behavior Mitchie's still learning, I need someone who can help me out. So I need someone of a particular height, but more importantly, someone who doesn't mind if they get a little bit wet today. Whoa, lots of hands going up. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go third row in the white top with the writing all over it. Come on down the front for me. Have a round of applause for my volunteer. Come and stand directly in front of me here. Excellent. Now, have you trained a seal before? You haven't? Alright, fingers crossed Mitchie will make it easy for you today. Now what I need you to do for me is you're going to be the marker to tell Mitchie when and where to jump. He's going to give you a great demonstration of his ability through the water by showing off a behavior we call a hype out. He's going to be aiming to touch his nose on this boy that's hanging in the center of the pool. As I said, you're going to be the marker to tell him when and where to go. So take one more step over for me, just so you're in line with that marker. And on the count of 3, what I need you to do is throw both hands in the air and a big loud voice, call out jump Mitchie. All right, we're going to get Mitchie in position. He's a big seal, he needs a bit of a run up. All right, he's ready to go. So if you're ready on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. That was a little embarrassing. Mitchie, was that loud enough? He said no. I tell you what, I'll give you a helping hand this time. This time I'll get the whole audience behind you. So on the count of 3, you can all pull out jump Mitchie, but don't forget to still throw your hands up. That's his cue to jump. If we're all ready, 1, 2, 3. You got a little bit of a splash. Excellent job. You did a great job. There's one more thing you need to do though before you go running away. Come back to your spot in the pool, in front of the pool there. Now you've done a great job. There's one more thing. Just turn around. You can give the audience a great big bow for being a very good volunteer today. Oh, well done. Thanks, Mitchie. Now today we have taken a peek into the incredible world of some marine mammals that have long inhabited the oceans of our Earth. Their future, however, well, it largely depends on the decisions that we make today. We need you to speak for our seals, help us spread the word about sustainable seafood, and remember that it is your choices that can make a positive difference on all of our marine life. Now there's another one of our beautiful Australian sea lions like Maya. Now, if you'd like to learn a little bit more about sustainable seafood or any of the great programs the zoo's involved in, check out the website. Otherwise, on behalf of myself and Mitchie, Maya and Steve-O, the rest of the team here at Seal Theatre, thanks for coming along to Great Southern Oceans today. I hope you enjoyed meeting some of these truly amazing animals and have a great day of discovery here at Taronga Zoo.